today we have to study about the Helmholtz galvanometer. Okay, Helmholtz galvanometer. This is work on the principle of the that is tangent galvanometer. Okay. Next here now we have to study the principle and theory and concept working of that Helmholtz galvanometer. Okay. See here Helmholtz galvanometer is consist of the two circular coils. That is here C1 and C2 are the two circular coils. Okay. Next O1 and O2. O1 and O2 are the center of the each coils. Okay. Next small a. This a is the radius of that circular coils, and I is the current which is passing through the those circular coils. Okay. These circular coils are consist of the n number of the turns. Okay. Next here x is the distance between the center of the coil and the compass box. Okay. In which you have to it can show the deflection. Okay. And a is the distance between these two circular coils. Okay. Already you have to know that when the magnetic field is produced and the current is passing through the conductor or circular coils, then automatically the magnetic field is produced. Okay. That magnetic field is produced at that time. The magnetic needle in the compass box, it can show the deflection. Okay. That is here two circular coils are there, therefore two magnetic field are produced. Okay. See here, and suppose this C1 circular coil is moved towards the C2, move towards the C2. At that time the magnetic field in this C2 increases and C1 is decreases, because C1 is moved towards the C2. It means C2 is more strong as compared to C1. At that time the magnetic field produced at the circular coil C2 increases and C1 is decreases. Okay. Suppose the magnetic field C2 is moved towards the C1. Here also the magnetic field in C2 it is decreases and C1 is increases. But one side is increases, one side is decreases. But overall magnetic field is constant or equilibrium. Okay. Now we have to you have to put the compass box with set between the center of these two coils. It means that is one condition is there, x equal to a by 2. Okay. Here this is a, this is x, means here x is half of that of a. Okay. Next see here, already you have to know that the magnetic field is produced at the circular coil, that is B equal to mu naught n I a square divided by 2 a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2. Already you have to study it in yesterday class, that is B equal to mu naught n I a square divided by 2 a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2. For that is equation number 1. And you have to know that the magnetic field between the two coils, it may be increase this one side, it may be decrease this one side, but the total magnetic field is constant, that is dB by dx is constant. Therefore d square b by dx square is equal to 0. Now we have to differentiate equation number 1 with respect to x. Take the constant term outside, that is here constant term mu naught n I a square divided by 2 is constant. You have to take outside. Remaining term is a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2. Take this to numerator side, that means a square plus x square raised to minus 3 by 2. We have to differentiate that term only, that is means minus 3 by 2 a square plus x square raised to minus 3 by 2 plus 1. See here it means it is equal to mu naught n I a square. It means that here b equal to mu naught n I a square divided by 2. This term comes a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2 comes numerator side, means a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 comes upper side, means minus 3 by 2. Now we have to differentiate this term only, because these are the constant term. At that time see here minus it becomes minus 3 by 2 a square plus x square raised to minus 3 by 2 plus 1 means minus 5 by 2 and differential of x square is 2x. Okay, you know 2, this 2 cancel, remaining term mu naught n I a square, that is minus 3 by 2, remaining term a square plus x square raised to minus 5 by 2 into x. All that is equation number 2. Okay, now again you have to differentiate that equation 2 with respect to x. That is d square will by dx square, which is equal to minus 3 by 2 mu naught n I a square, and remaining term a square plus x square raised to minus 5 by 2. Okay, now we have to differentiate this term. That is minus 5 by 2 a square plus x square raised to minus 5 by 2 plus 1, that is minus 7 by 2. Remaining term here, x square differentiation is 2x. Here is one remaining term x, that is therefore 2x into x, 2x square. Okay, now simplify this one. Minus 3 by 2 mu naught n I a square plus x square raised to minus 7 by 2. Remaining term here 2 cancel. Remaining term a square plus x square minus 5x square. Okay, here minus 5x square plus x square, that is minus 4x square, and this is plus a square. Now we have to remove this, multiply toward the minus, at that time minus becomes plus, that is 4x square minus a square. Okay, and already you have to know that the total magnetic field is constant, that is 0, therefore this term equal to 0. Take this term 3 by 2 mu naught n I a square raised to a square plus x square raised to minus 7 by 2, LHS side becomes 0 by anything is 0. Remaining term 4x square minus a square equal to 0, x square, therefore it gives x square equal to a square by 4, this gives x equal to a by 2. This is the condition to put the compass box in between the circular coils. Okay, now you have to find out how much current is passing through that circular coil. Okay, already you have to know that the resultant magnetic field you have to predict, in that you have to get it, that is BF is the magnetic total resultant magnetic field BF 2B, because 2 magnetic field are produced, therefore BF equal to 2 into B. Already you have to know the from equation 1 B value, put that equation 1 in this equation, that is 2 is there here, B value mu naught n I a square divided by 2 a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2, 2 cancel. Okay, now according to tangent line, the tangent line is BF equal to BH into tan theta. We don't know the value of BH and tan theta, but you have to know the value of BF. Put that BF value mu naught n I a square divided by a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2, which gives BH into tan theta. And here x value already you have to find out here. Put that x value in this equation, that is mu naught n I a square divided by a square plus x means a by 2, therefore a square by 4 raised to 3 by 2, which is equal to ph into tan theta. Okay, see here a square 4a square plus a square divided by 4 means 5a square by 4 raised to 3 by 2, which is equal to bh into tan theta. Simplify this one, means 4 square comes to 8 numerator, that is 8 mu naught n I a square divided by 5 root 5 into here 8 square. Okay, cancel a square and this is a square, remaining term is 8, that is 8 mu naught n I divided by 5 root 5 into 8, which is equal to bh into tan theta. Okay, now find out I value, because already you have to find out the magnetic field, now you have to find out I value, therefore I equal to here 5 root 5 comes this side, 5 root 5 a into bh into tan theta divided by 8 mu naught n. This is the expression for the current passing through the two circular coils. Okay, or I equal to k into tan theta. K is some constant, or it is the reduction factor. The value of k is 5 root 5 a bh divided by 8 mu naught n.